And I'm Lisa, and this is Sunny Side Up.
That's right.
Where are we?
I don't know.
We are in Lake
Somewhere
Wylie.
in Lake Wylie, South Carolina.
This is our second video of the day, so it's a little bit late, so we're kind of going to be just, you know, woo-woo. Yeah, but I think we're always a little woo-woo.
We're having breakfast for dinner.
Ah,
Right.
I like it.
We're having
But
breakfast for dinner.
This
Sunny side
breakfast
up.
for dinner has no bacon.
There you go.
We're getting rid of the bacon with this one.
We're getting rid of them.
So Sunny Side Up is actually a take on the 19 sun salutation challenge that we were doing, in which we are going to be doing sun salutations, but we're going to be incorporating kind of like that core flow workout that we used to do also. So it's a heart workout. We're going to be doing a lot of exercise for the entire body, but we're going to be incorporating into that sun salutation. So you have to kind of listen, because we're going to also be throwing in some sun salutations throughout it.
Right.
Those will seem probably like a break.
It'll feel good.
Yes, it
Catch
will.
your breath.
So during this though, you really don't need to focus so much on Ujjayi breath. You really just need to breathe however it feels right for you. So if that means using an Ujjayi breath, absolutely do that. But if you want to use whatever breath comes naturally to you, I encourage you to use that. And let's just start it. Let's just do it.
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna crank up the music a little bit.
All right.
The royalty-free music
Yes.
that we have found.
Since there's a paid subscription to this service, we, all that stuff.
We use Spotify and pay for it, but even still, we want to honor people because musicians work really hard as well, right?
Right.
They should get paid. And so we want to make sure we use the correct service, royalty-free, because that's what it's supposed to be for.
Right.
So we're going to get started. So we're going to warm up first. So the first 3 rounds are just going to be a nice warm-up sun salutation before we, boom, add the sunny side up. So let's start. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to a high plank. Shift forward, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And if you don't know how to do a sun salutation, we have videos available for that. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Inhale, shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just one more till we get going. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Are you excited, Missy?
I'm so excited.
Exhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up for mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we step back for one last chaturanga. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right. So this first round though, actually, we're still going to do a mountain pose. So step all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up for mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time we step back to a high plank, but you're going to hold this right here. We're moving into, is it that hovering 3-legged dog, right?
Three-legged.
Yes. So
Something.
I like to come first to tabletop position to get started, just to warm up. We're going to lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. So you're going to lift the right leg up. Then we're going to lower down and tap it, the knee, hovering for 1. Lift it back up. Lower down, hover for 2. Just let it tap, or maybe not at all. Bring it down for 3. Almost 4. We're halfway, almost. Bring it down for 5. Core is tight. And 6. Breathe. 7. And 8. 2 more. 9. Squeeze the glutes. Last 1. And 10. Come back to your high plank. We still have to finish that chaturanga part.
Woo.
Halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog.
I did all that with my toes.
Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. So I think you can guess we have to do the other side.
Everybody
Halfway
knows
lift.
where we're going.
So first we step back to that high plank, and maybe we just go right to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. We hover it down. Almost tap for 1. Almost tap for 2. And 3. Shifting forward, then up 4. And 5. Don't hold your breath. 6. And 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Come back to the high plank though. We still have to finish this chaturanga. Shift forward halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time come to a squat, round, and curl onto your toes. We're going to lower down onto our glutes. For a little core work, we're going to start with yogi crunches. So bring your big feet, your feet to touch my big feet. Lower down onto your backs, your knees out wide. Bring your hands behind your head. So really glue your lower back onto the mat. Take an inhale to prepare. And exhale, we lift. And up. If you want a little bit more, you can press your feet together and begin to hover them off of the mat. And then if I lose track of counting, that's okay. We're just going to go till I say stop. But breathe. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and last 1. So we're just going to bring the knees together, rock and roll all the way back. And then we step back to a high plank because we still have to finish this round of our chaturanga. So we shift forward, lower halfway down, inhale upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. All right, so now we have 2 rounds of our sun salutation as a break. So inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. This time we'll take a back bend. Here we go. Exhale, take a nice back bend. Rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your high plank. And know you can always skip the chaturanga part. You can meet right back in downward facing dog. You can always lower to your knees. Take whatever you need because we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up. We're going to take a back bend one more time here. And rise all the way back up. All right. Halfway lift. And then we step back to high plank. Like I said, maybe you just hold the high plank, whatever you want. You can come to upward facing dog, but we meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. This time we're going to step the legs out just a little bit. We're going to be doing a squat and then knee. So we're going to squat down and then right knee comes up. We go squat, knee. So that's 1, squat, knee. Squat low, knee. That's 2. There you go. That's 3. Breathe. You can do this. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. We got this. That's 8. Almost done. That's 9. 1 more. All right. Step the legs back together. Bring the arms back up to mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to the high plank. Again, you can take the full chaturanga or just hold the high plank. We meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your high plank. Pause and hold here. I think this is a really fun one. We're going to lower to our knees. We're going to do a push-up. Then come back to a high plank. Then pull each knee forward. So knee, knee. That's one. So drop to your knees. Push up. High plank. Knee, knee. That's two. Drop down. Push up. High plank. Knee, knee. That's three. Drop down. Push up. High plank. There you go. That's four. Knee. Push up. High plank. Knee. Knee. That's five, right? Down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Push up. Up. High plank. Knee. Knee. That's six. Down. Push up. High plank. Knee. Knee. That's seven. Down. Push up. High plank. Knee. Knee. That's eight. Down. Push up. Up. High plank. We're almost done. We got this. Down. Push up. Last one. Knee. Knee. Bring your legs back. And just push yourself right here to downward facing dog. That was like a lot of chaturangas there. Take a breath in and take a breath out. You've got this. No problem, right? Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise a mountain pose. And this time we're going to bring our hands to our heart center again. Bring the legs out about hip-width distance apart. This is a fun one. This is the open arm twist. So we're first going to go to the right, just to the right. So a little bend in the knees. We're going to open arm twist to the right, then back to center. Hips stay forward, open to the right, come back to center. We're here for three. You can keep doing it. And four, five, and six, seven, 8, 9, and 10. Now we go to the other side. Here we go for 1, 2. Starting to feel this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift the arms back up, toe heel your feet back to touch. And we exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your high plank. Your choice, holding the high plank or shift forward, halfway, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. So we have 2 rounds to just do a sun salutation. Look to the top of your mat, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up, but this time we'll take a side bend over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left. That feels good after all those twists. And then we forward fold. So we'll do that one more time after we take the next round as this little break. How's everyone out there liking their sunny side up? Right?
That's right.
All right, look to the top of your mat. Travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way back up. We'll take that side bend one more time. And all the way back to center. And then all the way over. Back to center. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And we step back to the high plank. Again, you can always lower to the knees here as well before coming halfway down to your upward facing dog and downward facing dog. All right, so we're starting more rounds. Here we go. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your high plank. This time we're going to lower actually all the way down with control. We're moving into something called Cobra halfway lift. So we're going to inhale, lift up to Cobra, and then you're just going to lower halfway down, just like you would when we're doing that chaturanga. Then inhale halfway, exhale halfway. That's 2. Inhale for Cobra, exhale halfway. So you're almost shifting forward a little bit, lowering back down. I think that was 3, right? There we go.
Sure.
And for 4, you can do this. Work those triceps. 6, almost done. It's really hard. 7, just a few more. 8, we can do this. 2 more. 9, okay. Last one. Oh my goodness, that's that upward facing dog. Let's just go right into downward facing dog. Wow, I feel that.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, inhale, look to the top of your mat, and exhale, let's travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose, and exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. We're doing a few more squats.
All right.
We're gonna kick back this time. So the same thing like we did before, where we kicked forward with our knees, we're gonna be using those glutes though to kick back, alternating the legs. So we're gonna squat down and kick back. Squat, kick back. That's 1. Here we go. And 2. There you go. Lift up with the glute. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Like a donkey kicking back. That's 6. Lift it up. You can get right in there. 7. That's 8. That's 9. Oh, I'm feeling that now. Last one. There you go. Woo! Shake it out a little. Woo! All right. Let's inhale back to our mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to our high plank. Shift forward, halfway down. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So I think we'll just do this one right from here, Missy.
All right.
So right now we're moving into our downward facing dog press. So here it works your shoulders. I like to walk my feet up a little closer. You also maybe want to spread your hands out wider, because just like a shoulder press, we're trying to create this motion. So the head is going to be going down, but if you find any pain in your shoulders at all, skip this one and just stay in your downward facing dog. All right, we're going to do this. Here we go, Missy. Let's lower it down for 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Not a big movement. 8, 9. Last one. And 10. So walk your hands maybe a little bit closer together if you spread them apart. And then inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat, round, and curl into little balls. So we're going back on the mat for a little more core. We're moving into yogi bicycles here. So the first thing we're going to do is lie down onto our back. Options here, you're going to tabletop your knees like this, and they can stay just like this if you want. But you want to stack your knees right over your hips, hands come behind your head right here. Now, if you want more, you can alternate your legs. Your choice. We're going to bring elbow to opposite knee. Right now, you can extend one leg or keep your knees together, stacked right over your hips. Make sure you're breathing. If you want to extend the leg. But if you do extend the leg, don't bring the knee all the way up to your elbow. You bring the elbow up to the knee. right? The elbow goes to the knee is not coming to the elbow. Knees stay stacked. So we're not pulling the knee in, elbow comes up. You can do this, Missy. Don't pull that in. We don't want to cheat.
What number are we on?
We're almost done. Let's just do 2 more on each side. You can do it. Come on. Last couple. Here we go. All right, drag the knees into the chest. Rock and roll a few times. Give that lower back a little massage there. And then when you're ready, roll yourself all the way back. And then we'll step back to our high plank right here. And then we'll just go right to downward facing dog. And we get a couple rests here now, Missy. We get 2 sun salutations. So inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, let's take another back bend here. And rise all the way back up and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we step back to that high plank. Again, options here. You don't have to take the full chaturanga and upward facing dog. You can just hold this high plank and we meet back. Downward facing dog. We're going to do 1 more here. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Let's take a side bend this time. This is really our last break before the big home stretch. And then rise all the way back up. And then we forward fold. Halfway lift. We meet back in downward facing dog. However you want to get there, you can take the full chaturanga, maybe lower to your knees. We meet back, downward facing dog. Now right from here, we're just going to get right to the dolphin presses. So you're going to lower maybe first to your knees, just so you know what to do. We're going to lower down to our forearms right here. And then if this is too, maybe you just want to stay here, and you can just work pressing up right from this tabletop position. But if you want more, from here we're going to lift our glutes up in the air, coming into a dolphin pose. And from here, we're going to press up onto our hands for 1 and 2. But at any time, we can lower to our knees, 3. We can lower down for 4 and 5, or keep them up. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. All right, so back to that downward facing dog. Great job, Missy. You're doing so good. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up for mountain pose. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. We get to do some more, our last round of squats, but these are going to be a little wider, like a wide sumo squat here. So we're just going to take a wider stance, but we're going to drop it down and we're going to hold it. So let's drop down low, just like a horse squat here. So we're just going to hold it first here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we can take a little pulses, or you can rock it around. But stay low. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Yes, you can. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it all the way back up. Woo! I'm feeling it. All right. We just literally have 2 more exercises.
All right, great.
Let's do this. Let's do it. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to that high plank. Right here, let's just go onto our right palm. We're going to shift over onto the right for a side plank. So we're going to take this hand, we're going to raise it up just halfway, and then we're going to squeeze through our back. Right here. Right there, we're going to lower, right here. Remember, we go right here, squeeze back. So it's straight down. So go straight here first, Missy.
Okay, so rule number 4.
Yeah, so straight, then back. So straight, then down. Yes. So stop, then pull. So you really get that pull.
So number 6?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. And 7, we'll just go right to downward facing dog. Woo! Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's squat, round, and curl. For our last set of core, I'm going to let Missy choose. Missy's choice. What are we doing?
What do we call it? Side lat raise or
Side.
something?
You want to do the leg raise?
Yes.
All right, knee to leg raise. So we're going to lie down our backs. You're going to bring your left knee up to your right elbow. So you want to squeeze all the way to the side. Lift your shoulders up. Then we're going to take the right leg out long, and you can try to make you not see the dirty sole of my foot there, because that's not pretty. And then we're going to begin to raise and lower the right leg. And if it's a bit much, you can always just extend the leg out long and hold it. So we're at about 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to switch sides. And I'm just doing more about time than amount of length. So we're just going to take the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. So you want to lift your shoulders off the mat and then extend the other leg long. You could do what Missy's doing while you raise and lower the leg. Or just like me, maybe you just hold and hover the leg. And just hold here, maybe do little pulses. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knees into your chest. And just rock and roll a few times. Give yourself a massage. And then we meet back. Step into your plank position. We meet back, downward facing dog. So we're just going to take 2 more rounds of sun salutations to end this. So inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. But this time, I'd like you to step your right leg behind your left. We're going to take a little side bend in this. That feels really good after all we've done. Inhale back to center, then step the left foot behind the right. Take a side bend. And inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we step back to the high plank. Your choice if you want to take this second to last chaturanga, or you can just hold the high plank. And we meet back, downward facing dog. So we'll take this last one here. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, core is tight. Step back to this high plank. The last one, challenge yourself. Make it a full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, you did it.
Yay!
Downward facing dog. Woo! And that is sunny side up. Yes. Woo! Woo! That was challenging, right?
Yay!
Seriously, that was a hard workout.
That was a hard workout. Woo.
And I'm proud of everyone who stuck through it all. And this, of course, just like anything, is something new that's evolving and something that we're just kind of learning and doing. So if people have suggestions of what we can do to add on or change it up, we're absolutely open to that, since this is something new for us.
Right.
But we thank you so much for being here. And Missy was a huge trooper. This is our second video of today.
Yeah, my wrists are done.
So we have worked really hard, but we do this for you. We love you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Namaste.
Namaste.